Looks like she'd figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Do we still have the spare bracelet? I don't know. I was wondering the same thing, but... I don't know.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Oh, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without... if you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Bad?
Yeah.
Does he know? Has he met her before when he got her kids out?
If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
Alright, here's the deal. We scan our bracelets, you don't scan yours, you make a run for it and get out of the ship, yeah?
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Also... Hold on. 1 second here, 1 second here, 1 second here. Who do we have left? Who do we have left here? We have Snake. We have... Santa's gone. We have Clover. We have us. We have 7 and we have 8, right? But also... Snake has a removable arm, actually. Let's see. What does this make? 24? That's not enough. That's not enough. Never mind. Snake with the cheater arm, yeah. The cheater arm doesn't even save us, actually. Unless I've missed somebody.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry.
That being said, however...
Take off your cheater arm.
However, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the Red.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No! What is this? Why?
Do we still have it, though?
The digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see, why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Two, 4, 5, and 7, 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
So did Zero/Santa, Assistant Santa, intend this to not have a way out?
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Is it upside down? Is it a 6? Shit, if we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we could get to that hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. I guess this is it. This is the end. Somebody did a terrible job spray painting if it's supposed to be a 6? I don't know. I thought maybe if Akane's bracelet was upside down, maybe they intended it to be upside down. Or you could try different combinations. They could. I mean, they have the time. I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness, was inside of him. Through the morphogenetic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. A carne vision? A carne vision? Okay. I'm trying to get my consciousness inside you. That's your next pickup line. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship where we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. Oh. Game's got such good music, it actually does. My resonant event melted into him and we became one. Inside of Junpei. Uh-oh. Somehow, I found myself in Junpei's mind. 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. Oh, is this why she's having so many fevers? She's just all messed up because of the morphogenic field? Oh yeah, that's why Junpei was confused. Yeah, she was the one trying to do it. One was the present and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That is 100% Lotus's daughter. Yup. That was my brother Oi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age, except for that one that, well, I can't say shit. I was tiny as a kid too. Maybe they are the same age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. No, set to 30% scale? I might have been, like, legitimately. When I was on, back when I was on, daily medication for epilepsy, I was on this thing called Depakote, and it legitimately stunted my growth for a while. Once I got off of it, I like shot up a little bit. I'm still short as hell, but I wasn't super tiny like that girl. Only familiar with it because rappers abusing it? Depakote? Really? I didn't know that. Damn, okay. I never knew. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It has been 2 hours since the Nonary Game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. Ooh. Slapping a stranger that's crying is wild. It is. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake. Oh wow. He gets the coolest names, Light and Snake.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. That one? That voice that we just heard? Authority and dignity? I guess. The fights died down and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me.
More authoritative to crying children? Now it's a lot better, actually. Now I could see it.
Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. Clovers! In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult.
still went by Clover back then? I guess.
But
Yeah.
my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her.
Maybe it's just a I can't think of the word. A happy coincidence nickname.
Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 four-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another.
Oh, okay, the 4-leaf clover thing again.
If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way.
Believe in coincidences, but don't trust them. It might have just been a easy way to put 2 and 2 together for the past and right now. I don't know. But they did give him another name, so I don't know.
Mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words.
Leaf words.
So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one.
You
of
know who
these.
this kid is
They're
right
a
here?
promise between friends.
This kid and this kid are the ones that are standing out to me right now. These 2. He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. So these kids essentially made it, pretty much. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. Yeah, they got 9. And then they walked into the incinerator willingly. They did, yes. But if there was only one door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do?
Not necessarily, right? You could just send people in and then send more people in afterwards, right?
There aren't any other doors.
We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gotten bad enough already, just run for it? Exactly! At least you'd have kind of a chance if you just made a run for it.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command
I'd
has
rather
been
get blown up than die in a fire? Me too, I think. It'd at least be quicker.
What's happening? What did that thing say?
It said incinerator, you're gonna get crispy.
That didn't sound good.
My brother Aoi swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
And that's what 7 heard. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, the man himself, the hero. High up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
A fellow bear? Yes, a fellow big bear. The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. The 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent away from the incinerator and slid down into the hall. We came out on the other side of door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. And then, as we ran, I led the way. Akane led the way? Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and Seven. The other children, the ones who'd gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. How'd she end up behind us if she was in the lead? I have no clue. That's the exact same thing I'm wondering. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they'd caught up. That was when I realized.
Oh no, where is it? Did I drop Junpei's present?
That's what you're worried about? That's what you're worried about? I knew I'd had it with me when we passed through the vent. Then, had I dropped it as we slid out? No, Akane, you can get him another fucking present! I had to go back. I had to. No, you did not. No, you did not. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me. I was sure of that. Yes, they would. They would have. Or just not die. He would. Yeah. The best present is you surviving this entire thing. I didn't stop to think. I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I cannot believe it. I waited until they were out of sight and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could. Down, down, down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
What is it? What is so important? It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening for the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs and freedom... The door to the incinerator opened, and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
No. I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let
All of this
go!
for a fucking gift. I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed. It must be a pretty amazing gift, yeah.
Help me!
It's gotta be the best gift in the world. Then suddenly,
Akane!
the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
But then,
Ha!
You're too late, idiot.
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the bed that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly to the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later. So did she use those bracelets? The 2 other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. A few moments later, she could have just walked out the doors. I don't know. Maybe it was less than a few moments. I turned around and ran towards the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
Nope. I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Go try those other bracelets. See what numbers are on them.
Where's Hongo?
Yeah.
He went out the other door!
What?
Then it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in...
Did she drop Junpei's gift? I don't know. Maybe she dropped it outside and somebody else can bring it to him.
18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Holy shit. Man, I knew what it was gonna say, but this is one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Oh no, why would you do that?
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about?
So there's a different door we can go out, huh?
It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Yep, that's the game.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise, I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
I'm glad she finally lost it and hit us with an F-bomb. Me too. It's about time somebody did.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn!
What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
Well...
God damn it! Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
Come on, 7.
What? Why me?
You're smart.
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
In the room? Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. Oh! What else can I say about it, but...
What the hell is that?
What is that?
A synthesizer? We're gonna play piano synthesizer for a minute. What else could I say? The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off, even as more took their place, and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass drenched in tears. You know where it's going? It's beyond stupid. Uh-oh. All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in...
We're gonna solve it so that Santa in the past can get the answers and give them to Akane so she can get out, which makes a time loop. Maybe. I was thinking that, Akane... Either Junpei's figuring it out for the psychic link with Akane, or Akane's figuring it out and in turn saves us, kind of. Either way, we'll see.
15 minutes.
Or she pulls it from us in the future? Yeah. She was saying that she could pull stuff from the future. Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But, what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Oh! Hell yeah, you get on there. Type. Hey! We're all tense, lady, but that doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll, Oh, shit. No! Well, at least it's on now. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
I do not know, Clover.
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
We've got a one that can't move, I think. Maybe. It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
Somebody left convenient instructions? They gotta give us kind of a chance, right? Alright, puzzle. How do you work? Oh man, that goddamn voice again. I'm sorry, guys. We might be fucked.
13 minutes.
Shit, 13 minutes. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Junpei had been gone for a while. Wait, what? Okay. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. Yeah. So, we're gonna have to figure this out. His mind's gone, no shit. We're gonna have to figure this out for her, 100%. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
Puzzles? It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window, and the entry door was a face, a frightening, evil face. Get your creepy, veiny eye out of that window. Stop staring at me, huh? It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really.
Okay, tell me.
But I suppose I might as well tell you.
Please.
Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
Okay. Okay, fine. Sure. His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
Oh my. How could you call a gentleman such as myself
A gentleman?
a terrible person?
Oh no, wait,
That's
what?
not very nice.
Oh. My cord wasn't plugged into the wall. So my thing wasn't charging. What the heck? Okay.
I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again.
Way out, entirely different game?
I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just
Never
going to
played
throw
it.
me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Yup. So he doesn't want to torture children. I don't know about that. Look at his face. I think he kind of likes it a little bit. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3.
Ooh, can we change our numbers at the computer?
Say, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. 9. I ran to the door with the 9 on it. But it didn't work. Oh no. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel. Nothing. Uh-oh.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate.
Alright,
In
alright.
other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
Huh?
Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die.
Okay, we got it, come on.
Burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it will be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it. Okay, maybe you were wrong. I think you were. You understand this? Because this is what it feels like assigning simple tasks to coworkers. I don't know how, just solve the fucking ticket. Oh no.
10 minutes.
That does kind of sound frustrating. I was crying. Great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow, I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way.
Just
I can't
start
figure this
plugging
out.
stuff in. Maybe you'll get some sort of thought in your brain, yeah? What was I gonna do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was gonna die. Or you'll get lucky, exactly. My palms were sweating and my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces. Her knees were weak, her palms were sweaty. I suspect there was vomit on her sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I reached into my pocket, wrapped my hand around the thing that I'd come back to get. Oh no, here we go. What exactly is this big, big gift that was so worth it, The doll Junpei had given me. Wait. Oh, so it was a gift from Junpei to you? Okay. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Junpei! Help me! Help me! Help
We're gonna
me!
try.
Junpei!
We're gonna try.
Junpei!
Let me do the puzzle. Shut up.
Please! Help me! Junpei!
I'm working on it.
Akane?
We should just let her die, then we'll die. We'll not get out if we don't let her. If we don't get her out.
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
Oh yeah, she doesn't know. Lotus is just sitting here so confused right now.
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea though. Clover's looking at me. And I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Junpei?
Uh-oh. I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course. But I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Junpei!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
We do not have time for this. We have zero time for this. Come on. That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am!
Damn, they can just talk like this?
How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her.
We gotta figure out the puzzle, so let's get on it.
You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
We got 7, let's go.
Junpei, we
You
don't have time!
know what? Just in case. You know. No. As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
Trying to save Scum? I'm just like... Imagine if this game at the very, very end gives me a timed puzzle and I fuck it completely up and I haven't saved in hours. That's where my brain is right now. That's the just in case they give me timed puzzles and I panic. Save. Got it. And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all this means. I know why the Nonary Game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Okay, but... if Akane's here already, then that means that we for sure saved her, so... we got this, yeah? Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is... 0 is... Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself for right now. That means that there's only one thing left for me to do. Even if this is some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her, no matter what. The fact that you called her being zero is amazing. Yeah, you did call it, like, forever ago, too. Like, first or second ending, I think you called it.
6 minutes.
Okay, come on. The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Junpei!
Yes, what?
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. You gotta wait. You're only 9 years old right now. 8 to 12 minutes? I don't think we got that. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
We got this, come on. Sorry, Lotus. I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now, let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. She made a lot of progress. She did so much right here. I think the panels are out of order. So I just need to switch these out. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before.
All those times before? When?
I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
We're fucked. Seek a way out. It has a hint button. It has a hint button. Okay, hold on. There's nothing you could have said that could have inspired less confidence. There really isn't. Okay, so we cannot do one. What exactly... They gave us nothing with this at all. Can't possibly be trying to get them to all add up to 9? I wouldn't think so. Like I said, they gave us literally nothing, and we can't back out of it. I don't want to hit the hint in case it gives me the answer. Try swapping P with 1. Hold on. Hold on. Really? Really? Oh, emergence? You think so? Let's see how many letters it is. Maybe. Okay. Oh shit. Can I? Oh, okay. Ooh, not enough. Not enough. What else do we have? Junpei? Not quite. You intuited that last one because of the given value he couldn't move? I just saw what looked like password and I was like, there's no way. There's no way. We have 8? Yeah, I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do. Akane isn't enough. Koru, no. Her last name's gonna be too much. Password. Is it? There's no way, right? Okay, just making sure. Imagine. Oh, we got numbers too, though. It was worth a shot. Maybe it's... No. It's not the digital roots of the letters, is it? I wouldn't think so, because we have numbers and letters. Is it just that? Maybe. No. Do we need to... Hold on. Let's think of something. Do we need to use up all the letters? Okay. Password? Okay, we're getting a hint. I'm inputting a password right now, then. Are there any hints? What the hell am I supposed to put here? Any hints? We got Ace, we got Hongul. Not quite. I truly don't know. Morphogenetics way too long, it is. Nonary? Oh, hold on. No. Ooh, just the number 9? Good one. Good thought. Yes.
Yes, that's it.
It was that simple?
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did!
You're a good copier. You did great.
Now I just have to press enter!
Okay, hurry up.
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Push it. Push it and get out of there.
I will!
It's like 80% of hacking. I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed.
Yes.
Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh my god, we finally did it.
Junpei! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Good job, teamwork. That puzzle was changed because it was originally made for the DS. I knew it was a DS game. How did it change? In their defense, it was a puzzle and a 9-year-old. Yeah, true. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I'd had left disappeared, and I collapsed to the floor. Nope. You gotta go. For a while, I just lay there, laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Do you know that stuff's about to happen? Is it not gonna incinerate you anymore? Maybe she's fine. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
Whew.
You had to turn your DS upside down to solve it? It was great? What the fuck? That sounds so cool. What? Using the DS like that? That's really cool, actually. I can't quite believe I did that. But I'm so glad I did. I feel like my heart's on fire. Alright, let's go. We don't have time. Walk out the door right now. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane, sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Hang up.
Oh, of course, that's fine.
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind. Gotta get out. One of the Professor Layton games had a puzzle where you had to close your DS most of the way, but not so far it went into power save mode so that it would reflect the top screen to the bottom. What the hell? I thought about getting an emulator for some Professor Layton games because they aren't anywhere else, but considering you have to do that, I don't know that it would work. I don't know. Well, Seven and Lotus didn't look particularly happy with me. Hey, we're getting out. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Am I okay?
Okay.
Ah, shut it.
Right, okay. So, maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
We never solved it on our end? I guess not.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in
90 seconds of mashing enter? Just a little harder, you know? Wait, of course. Oh no. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. That number in the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number. Okay, what is it? Hold on.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit. Of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red and...
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
We have 30 seconds to figure this out? Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Not much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we're all fucked. Alright, no time to explain, just go.
Quick! Verify your numbers on the red!
Verify?
Who?
Everybody.
What combination?
Everybody.
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
Because I said so.
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
We don't have another plan, come on.
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8.
Oh my god, hurry up.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 dead.
Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh, okay, at least it's disabled. I was thinking the same thing. Better hope the door opens quickly. Oh, thank fucking Christ. Oh, no time to be happy. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it. All right, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't come down yet. You're not done. Gotta find the dead. Yep. Wonder how quickly an incinerator gets up to killing temperature even if it opens slow, it didn't turn off. Someone would have made it out? Maybe. There is a chance.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Ugh, finally. Alright, let's get out of here, please. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But... nothing. She left ya. Oh, okay. I thought there was gonna be an error or something. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
I cried his name, even though my voice was almost gone from screaming, and leapt into his arms.
Oh, oi!
Akane!
She got what she needed and ghosted him? Maybe. I buried my face into his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever. But I couldn't. The moment I'd passed through the door, my bracelet had begun to count down to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. Number changed and blocked. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective we'd call 7 in 9 years and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Don't think Snake was looking at you now. I don't think so.
If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Yeah, let's go. Hurry up. Oh, he was right. It was time we got moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. He's just listening intently, yeah. Just listening to her be happy, you know? Alright, time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
Sure. Do we got time?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Was it a queue or something?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red.
Oh, or was it an 8, actually?
2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
Uh-huh.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10.
Yeah.
B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it?
Not quite yet, no.
What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits.
Junpei bragging now that he has a 1-up on somebody. He's gotta. It's the only
14,
time.
F is 15, G is 16.
H is 17. I is 18. J is 19.
K is 20. L is 21. M is 22.
Yes.
M is 23. O is 24. P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Ah.
Oh.
Q.
Q. And that makes the root number 8.
26.
Ah.
And what does that mean?
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q. A fucking lowercase q!
Wow. Okay.
That's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear, any moment now, I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell in my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop. I don't have time. Come on, legs. There can't be many more of these steps. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifle barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. Ugh, I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Maybe we all stop and go back for our dolls? No. No. The dolls can just lay there forever. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together, you're almost there.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes. We're finally here.
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big heavy door. But you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more importantly than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane, the person who left me. Left me! You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. Doll was a precious gift? I don't need it at this point. No thanks. I felt a hand on my shoulder. As always. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy, I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped. They made it! We're finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone. Just barely, the boat went down crazy style, it did.
It's over.
Hopefully, well, I can't say hopefully, but I don't know how Ace got out. If he was sat there, like, looking the whole time, he must have had a close-by escape boat. It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? Oh, he had the submarine. You're right. I forgot about that. No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue. A prologue? That's a long-ass prologue, bro. So what would happen in 9 years? The Gigantic will return. Revenge of the Gigantic, number 2. Electric Boogaloo. Yes, finally air. Okay, are we on a boat? Are we in the desert? Where are we? Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. Gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait.
No way.
You gotta be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
Where are we?
This is...
In the
This is
desert.
the building in the Nevada desert.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
The mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q.
And that's why it was a Q door, I guess. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains and all around it. Hello there, sun. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? I just hear something fall. Ah! Finally, we have free wrists again. I guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside of you. Freedom! Freedom! Finally! We're never wearing a wristwatch again. We're traumatized. Just a little electronic chip, like in an ATM card. That's it? There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures.
Akane.
Still got bombs inside of us? They'll come out eventually, you know. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Oh, this was a good game though. I wanna know where Akane is. Did she and Santa just like dip? And where is Ace? You know, if Ace got out, Santa had him at gunpoint, what happened? Did he get shot in the head? Did they leave him in the desert to die? Who knows? It was just before the end of elementary school. Junpei and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
He was half serious, half joking. I thought about it for a minute first. Oh my god.
Let's see.
Who did this to you?
It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing.
Yeah,
and
it's
growing.
pretty bad. It's pretty horrible.
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned and...
Ow, 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 ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Junpei. That's crazy.
You can try.
I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building. Keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in, and now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive. Oh no!
This is so fun!
Do not let her drive.
This is
She'll
so
crash
awesome!
into nothing.
Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
Better practice her drifting.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
I think it would be fine for now.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down.
I
The car
knew it.
Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Alright, speed away, I guess. Oh shit. She doesn't have to drive so fast. Didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. Ugh, we're sure throwing up a lot of dust. Oh, we're back here. It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. Oh. Well, the moment we saw what they were doing, Junpei ran up to them, furious. Okay, W, Junpei.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Junpei, sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth, where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I coulda.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Revenge!
What they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester.
Ah,
Remember?
confirmed! Okay.
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Yeah, the bunnies.
Or not? He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't forgive them for that, so I...
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project?
Junpei, this has been explained like so many times at this point.
Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
For epiphanies and the force field things. Yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Oh. Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore. We found him? I thought they took him with him too.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Nah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth, huh? I'll rip it off nice and slow.
Answer me.
You could at least look at me when I talk to you, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
Okay, but that's not reason to kill people.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces.
Perhaps? We're going on a perhaps here.
By
Okay.
peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
He just wanted to see the faces. He
Yes.
does.
If you want to put it simply, but if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I could supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness...
I think that's enough of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right. So what's your second question? You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
How'd the meeting go for him to get the investment money? I have no idea. Maybe he bullshitted it, like, said that it was for something else.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing.
Oh.
What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up.
Nice.
And during the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Imagine if you have kids and couldn't tell them apart from others when picking them up from school. Yeah, true. True. Not an excuse, but... Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine. I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
What you want, huh?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck.
Behind the library, bottom deck. Got it.
There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant.
Plant, huh?
My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soparil.
Ah, okay.
Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride. Oh no, back to Akane.
Here, this is for you.
The doll.
What's this?
This is, for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Junpei? Junpei pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm towards me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn, small enough to fit in his palm.
Junpei, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
A voodoo doll? He gave her a voodoo doll? Junpei.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Nope. She could torture you if she wanted to.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
June would love voodoo.
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
And she did torture him, makes you think. You got a point, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you
Oh, we don't get to
this.
see it?
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this, it me. So we always together.
Oh, Junpei.
If something
Put him back
bad,
in the incinerator.
then hold and pray.
We can't put him in the incinerator for being cringe, I'm sorry.
I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Junpei.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body.
Oh, Junpei. I'll never forget you. I promise.
Junpei looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warm light of evening. Just the two of us, leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set, and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. Oh, back to Junpei again. There's still one thing I don't get, and then another one, and then another one, and then something else he figures out that he doesn't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic. But she's still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then... how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven... he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or... wait. Maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No. No way. What? He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
Hmm.
What?
Hmm?
Hey! The mommy! What'd that mommy girl do? I don't know. She looking kind. She got the what was it? She got the assistant legs, you know? The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. It was Alice. And oh my god, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I like getting all of the endings. The spoiler-free guide that I got said not to do the coffin ending first, but I still stand by getting that to be continued as your first thing was hype as hell. It made you want to go back and get everything. You know? I don't know. I liked the to be continued, but that's just me. I still think that Seven and Snake are my favorites. I think so, yeah.